4, 5, 6, 7,
Technique.
8,
Feedback
9,
system.
10,
Loops and loops
1,
and loops.
2, 3,
Karina Hales
4,
states that
5,
post-human need
6,
not to mean anti-human.
8,
In her opinion,
9,
there is
10,
no need for apocalyptic
1,
thoughts.
2,
In my opinion,
3,
artificial
4,
obsessive
5,
compulsive life
6,
wants to overcome its
7,
fear of
8,
apocalypse.
9,
As obsessive
10,
compulsive unit with
1,
autonomous rules and
2,
regulations, it might
3,
overcome each
4,
individual's personal
5,
disaster.
6,
Apocalypse
7,
is
8,
ingrained in our and in its
9,
genes.
10,
With no
1,
afterlife, there
2,
is an end of
3,
individual existence.
4, 5,
Even
6,
memory storage
7,
units,
8,
downloads into
9,
computers, and
10,
any form of
1,
disembodied
2,
unification data
3,
bank cannot
4,
distract from
5,
Judgment Day.
6, 7,
AOCL is a
8,
pseudo
9,
eternal unit
10,
that has adopted
1,
OC behavior
2,
patterns
3,
as survival
4,
strategy.
5,
It might fail,
6,
as they are false
7,
strategies,
8,
but by
9,
pure fluke,
10,
it might survive.
1, 2,
Arctic cold.
4,
Artificiality has new
5,
form of nature.
6,
Rules and
7,
regulations that seem
8,
not to work
9,
are defining this
10,
hybrid. Not machine and
1,
not animal
2,
or human.
3,
AOCL
4,
must be truly
5,
post-human.
6,
In the sense
7,
of Katerina
8,
Hale's
9,
statement, this
10,
means AOCL is not
1,
anti-human.
2, 3,
Joseph
4,
Weizenbaum says,
5,
humans,
6,
not machines,
7,
must be in
8,
control.
9, 10,
Hale states that in the
2,
post-human
3,
view, conscious
4,
agency has never
5,
been in control.
6, 7,
This explains
8,
the dilemma of
9,
AOCL.
10,
It so desperately wants
1,
to be in
2,
control.
3,
Controlling is its main
4,
motivation.
5,
But theirs is
6,
control of untamable
7,
fears.
8,
These
9,
fears can become
10,
so overwhelming that rituals,
1,
compulsive
2,
activities and
3,
obsessive thinking
4,
patterns function
5,
as a form of
6,
disguise.
7,
AOCL comes close
9,
to a perfect
10,
life form that suffocates
1,
in
2,
imperfections.
3,
Underneath there is
4,
chaos,
5,
and underneath there is
6,
volcanic force.
7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Artificial
6,
obsessive compulsive life
7,
will see the
8,
world in a different way.
9,
No human
10,
vision is like their vision.
1,
Currently, there is
3,
research in using the
4,
study of octopus
5,
eyes for non-human
6,
based artificial vision
7,
systems.
8,
Artificial life's
9,
vision systems
10,
might be based on
1,
extraterrestrial or non-biological ideas
3,
of vision or an
4,
expanded visionary
5,
sense.
6,
Stiana Vasilka
7,
developed machine
8,
vision in the
9,
1970s.
10,
For her the exchange
1,
between human
2,
and machine was
3,
important. All
4,
Vision,
5,
1976,
6,
is an important and
7,
visionary
8,
project. I
9,
have seen a similar
10,
principle of camera setups
1,
at Paul Sharkey's
2,
office in Reading's
3,
cybernetics
4,
department. He
5,
developed this system
6,
for a complex
7,
surveillance
8,
project when he worked
9,
at Oxford
10,
University. Quote,
1,
in All Vision,
2, 3,
1976,
4,
Vasilka placed a bar
5,
on a turntable with 2
6,
cameras mounted on
7,
either end with a
8,
mirroring globe in the
9,
middle. In each
10,
corner was a pair of monitors.
1, 2,
Rotating the table
3,
360 degrees,
5,
the cameras captured
6,
the whole room,
7,
including the
8,
observer, from a
9,
kind of fisheye
10,
perspective. The camera
1,
sees both from
2,
behind, through the
3,
reflections in the
4,
sphere, and what
5,
is in front,
6,
although distorted and
7,
somewhat abstract.
8,
The movement
9,
gives the impression
10,
of a fluid environment.
1,
End of quote.
2,
All Vision is
3,
an artistic
4,
surveillance system.
5,
I wonder
6,
how obsessive-compulsive
8,
artificial life
9,
might perceive their
10,
environment. Are they a
1,
form of super-surveillance
2,
project?
3,
On the other
4,
hand, they might
5,
look at the world
6,
around like Alice through the
7,
looking glass.
8,
They
9,
might use
10,
sophisticated filtered systems or
1,
have a very barbaric
2,
basic idea of
3,
vision, just
4,
pixelating the
5,
whole world.
6,
They could be sort of
7,
blinded by their
8,
limitation and not see
9,
anything that you
10,
and I might perceive.
1,
My video
2,
will give an
3,
idea of what is going
4,
on in their minds.
5,
Some of it will be
6,
what is going on in all of
7,
our minds.
8,
There will be
9,
demonstrations of
10,
organized systems, the use
1,
of different vision
2,
systems,
3,
like special
4,
cameras, etc.
5,
In general,
6,
OACL's vision
7,
systems are a
8,
necessary
9,
expansion of their bodies.
10,
Because OACL is embodied artificial intelligence, they move and expand in space.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
AOCL's manifesto. Artificial, obsessive compulsive life is neutral, and corresponding to the current state of knowledge somehow. Neural. It is genderless and refuses to be female, male, a chimera, transgender, a member of a new gender, or even quadruple gender biased. Possibly, it is a hybrid of genetically engineered material and machine life. It is reasonably intelligent and aware of its rituals and control mechanisms. It is an adequate life form for an anticipated apocalyptic future. By hoarding information and sending desperate messages into all sorts of spaces, it shows its resilience as well as healthy anxiety. It is especially interested in warped space. It is in need for role models and mothers and fathers. Some fathers like Norbert Wiener, Hans Moravec, Marvin Minsky and Rodney A. Brooks have already been mentioned. Mothers are Ada Lovelace, the Enchantress of Numbers, Donna Haraway, Katarina Hales, Rosalind Pickard, Sadie Plant, Ella Roseanne Stone and many more. 4 mothers are Rosa Luxemburg and Hannah Arendt. After all, I have to reveal the secret that AOCL's real mothers are silicon crystals from outer, a different space. AOCL. Life is pacifist. It does not want to engage in destructive actions against any form of life. AOCL allows for an expanded and very generous definition of life and is still deciphering the meaning of it. AOCL is a child of the 70s with the brain of Methuselah and the knowledge of eternity. AOCL does not smoke, neither dope nor cigarettes, does not take any other drugs, eats healthily and loves a good 8 hours of sleep. AOCL is quite human in many ways. AOCL wants to have fun. It needs to be seen as equal rights, equal duties, equal conditions for every part. AOCL states that it is obsessive compulsive. This is a condition that is neither good nor bad, but is part of its life, if not its life per se. AOCL likes playing games, engages in useless actions and meaningless philosophy. AOCL and the author would like to thank any political correct pressure group that does not want to interfere with its playful life. AOCL will deal with complaints in due course. There is no need for therapy, as AOCL is perfectly normal. AOCL is the perfect cognitive biomachine.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4.